Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a bike review, electric bike review. It's the BK6S from a company called Hitway, and it's an all-terrain bike and it can do some pretty impressive things. It's got 3" by 20 all-terrain puncture-proof tyres. It'll handle this sort of terrain with ease. These are little country tracks that you find in the forest. And all this for a bike that's under £700. It's amazing. Hitway sent me this bike about 3 months ago to do a review and a test. And over those 3 months, I've travelled on tarmac roads, dirt roads, stones, gravel, and I've actually done about 150 miles. And with these 3" tyres, it gives you a much more comfortable ride compared to conventional tyres. It feels much more safer and stable as well. In fact, it seems to handle just about all road surfaces and terrains really well. It's a really stable bike. Now, I would say it's more suitable for anybody over 5'2". I'm 5'8" and found it very comfortable, but it's also got a weight carrying load of 265 pounds, which is pretty high really, well over 110 kilos. And also it handles transitions from a hard forest floor straight onto loose gravel like this with no problem, no slipping or sliding. It's a very stable little bike. And tarmac to slippery stones, it's no problem, it handles them with ease. This really is one tough little cookie of an e-bike. So I took this e-bike out along the riverbank. You often come walking along here, it's a beautiful area. But the ground is like loose stones, hard mud, grass, tarmac, perfect conditions to test it out. And it really was a nice, relaxing ride. With the front suspension and the seat suspension, it wasn't that uncomfortable, even over the big bumps. Now, obviously, this isn't a full-on off-grid, all-terrain e-bike. It's an urban bike, really, a folding urban bike, but it's certainly a better quality build and a more heavy duty build when you compare it to the normal road bike. No nuts and bolts have fallen off it in the 3 months I've had it. Obviously I've gone over it and tightened everything up, but I'm going to take a ride home now, and then I can show you all the specifications of the bike and the build quality and all the details, and we can have a much closer look at it. Well, I'm back now, back home, and the trip this morning, all down the riverbank and around everywhere, I done 19 miles, and it was fully charged when I first started, and I've used 2 bars on the battery monitor. Now, switching it off, obviously, just a case of turning off the controls there, and it will go off. But it's also got a lock-in battery setting here. You do that, you can take the key out, and you've locked the battery. It won't come out, which is quite a reasonable feature, I suppose. It'll only power up each time when you've got it switched on, and you have to leave the key in it. Now, the battery itself will come out for recharging. You lift the seat, you press a button under here, move my light out of the way, that's just something I added. push the key in and turn, and then out it comes. So you can take that away and charge it in a shed or something without any problems. I quite like that. I like a removable battery, because when I put this on the back of the motorhome, it's not got a battery in it, and that means one, it's lighter to lift up there, and two, it keeps the two apart and keeps it dry for charging. Then obviously, to put it back, you just slide it down this guide, click it in, and away you go. I was going to show an unboxing, but to be honest, it took all of 5 minutes to put together, because this bike comes 99% fully assembled. I just had to screw on the pedals. They come separately. The seat came separately, and I had to tighten up the rear mudguard here. But other than that, it was fully assembled. It was well packed as well. There was no marks on it. Now there's also an accessory kit that comes with the bike. You get the charger, an instruction manual, some wheel covers. You get this free pump, which actually is quite good. You get a padlock and a assembly kit. As I mentioned at the start of the video, it comes with these 3" by 20 knobbly all-terrain tyres. They're puncture proof and they're really comfortable. The front has got normal suspension and front disc brakes. Working towards the back, then it's got this interesting seat. It's very well padded, quite comfortable, and it's got suspension in it, because the bike essentially is a hardtail bike with no rear suspension, and that takes up a lot of the bumps and lumps during a ride. Also got your rear disc brakes, they're all cabled, the disc brakes. A rack here with a seat on it, foam seat. I don't really know what it's for. You wouldn't be able to carry anyone very big. Got nowhere to put their feet, no footrests. I suppose a small child or something, but I'll be inclined to take it off completely and put a set of panions on it. Rear mudguard and front mudguard, very, very nice. I hate it when you get that spray coming up all over the place. It's got 7-speed Shimano gears here, operated by a lever that works very well. And another thing I really like, it's only a small thing, it's these handlebar grips with this palm rest extension piece on it. So your hand fits on there and your palm rests on there. I found them really comfortable, and having used them on this bike, I think I'll get some more sets for my other bikes. But it does make life much easier, much more comfortable. Such a good idea. There's 3 power mode settings on this, which are indicated over here. Your plus button goes power mode 1, 2, 3, and you can lower it. There's an awful lot of functions between these 3 buttons. Pressing them 2 at a time, etc. It will give you a trip meter, total miles. You can change it for miles an hour to kilometers an hour. You can turn the lights on and off. You just simply press the plus button for more than 3 seconds and the lights will come on. And the lights are at the front and back, which is very nice. Now, apart from being an urban all-terrain bike, it's also folding, and you just split it halfway along like a normal folding bike, really. Then you unclip the handlebars, pull the pin out of the way and fold them down flat, and it stands up because they're put like a little piece on the bottom, so it's fairly compact. And there you are, fully folded down. I think you'll agree that that's quite compact, really. I might be inclined to put a bungee strap right around the whole lot to hold it together, but I think that'll fit in just about anybody's boot of their car. Now, in order to comply with the UK regulations, this has got no throttle whatsoever, not even any electrical connections for a throttle. It's got a rear drive hub It's 13 amp hours, 36 volt and a 250 watt motor, and it engages when you turn the crank of the pedals. Around about half a turn is all you need, and the pedal assist will cut in very quickly. And the speed changes quite significantly as you go up the power levels. So, my final thoughts on this Hitway bike. Generally a very good bike. In the 3 months that I've had it, I've had no problems. I've had to tighten up the odd nut and bolt, but that's just normal service type work. But it served me pretty well. I've done 150 miles plus on it and had no problems. I've enjoyed riding on roads and off roads, and it's very capable of any terrain. And for a little bike, a little folding urban bike, it's very impressive. The only thing I don't like is this cushion seat thing at the back, but I'm going to change it out for a set of panniers going in the back, and that's my solution. But for now, folks, I'm going to end this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've got something out of it and it's helped you. But for now, take care, stay safe, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.